Phones are silent.
There.
There we go.
On this week's Two More Idiots. Cans.
Bag o' cans.
It's bag o' cans.
Bag o' cans. It's not bag o' cans weather yet.
No. I'm cat here. There we go.
Cat up. So, yeah.
That's Jason Derulo, isn't it?
No, that's Aegon.
Oh.
Locked up. So, yes. How was your week? What you do? What you getting on?
I haven't a clue.
You've no idea.
I don't remember anything that happened.
Every day.
It is non-stop. Life is never standing still.
That's the thing about working nights. Everything just runs into each other. You have no idea what day it is.
I wake up in the morning and have to do a couple of things or a couple of jobs or a couple of... I have to go out and take photographs, and then the afternoon I got to do the family man stuff, and then in the evening I got to go to work, and then in the morning I get up with the kids. Well, my wife gets up most days, but I try my best. She knows that I work late.
We were late.
She's great, though.
Somebody made an effort of calling me at 9:01 this morning.
Fair facts to them. Really looking out for you, aren't they?
Oh, fool you. I tried ringing back. I left a voicemail going, hi, you left a call there on my phone there at 9 o'clock. Just let you know, I work DJ hours. I only wake at 12. Midday is DJ. Call us in hours. Don't call me before 12.
Don't call me Al.
So
the
what
request.
else am I doing? I'm trying to get back fit again.
Good luck to you.
Yeah, I'm putting on a bit of weight now again after I lost a good bit of weight. So I'm trying to get to the gym, hitting up Aldi now for all their good stuff, all their every turkey products they can put in. If they made a, I don't know, turkey chocolate bar, I'd eat it at this stage.
Turkey chocolate bar.
Yeah, because I'm getting the
There's
sausages. I'm getting
no chocolate on it. It's just sprayed with chocolate.
sprayed turkey.
We were talking about Easter eggs earlier on.
Oh, the Easter eggs. How can they, even the same thing with all these selection boxes and Easter eggs, all this stuff. But Easter's coming up now, so Tesco's are going to have their 400. We should call it, there should be a name on these things. The sausage roll effect. That one that we were on about a couple of weeks ago.
You can get one medium one for €8, down from 11.
Yes.
Or you can get 90 small ones for €5, limited to 90 per customer.
Are they actually limited, the amount of eggs you can buy?
Sometimes they limit them.
We're still on about eggs, the chocolate eggs.
Yeah, sometimes they limit them, don't they? They do. They have to.
I don't know.
There would be all these. There'd always be this conspiracy theory that other shopkeepers would be coming in and buying them and then selling it at a profit
in the rural shops.
I saw a thing on Facebook of all places yesterday, and it's like
Is Facebook still a thing?
It's still a thing, and it's about a guy who goes into Tesco's or all those places in the UK like Waitrose or another UK
Sainsbury's.
Is
that what you were looking for?
Asda,
right.
Iceland, and he goes into all of them and he buys up all the end of day stock. You know, the stuff that like goes up on the shelf, you know, where and everyone fights each other to get it. He buys all of it, and then he sells it for a profit afterwards. And there's people saying like, "Oh, he's scrupulous."
It's good. I like it.
Scrupulous.
They're delighted because they get sold on.
Yeah, but a lot of people were lining up to get the stuff, and he's after putting everything into his basket, and they're standing behind him going, "Oh,
I might get there earlier, so I don't care." I'm sorry. Just like I hate that. This guy, off you go.
Iron fist pass.
I do not care. If he gets there early, fair play to him.
The early bird gets the worm, is what you're saying, is it?
Yeah, I'm straight. I'm all
the
for
early
that.
scope gets the cut price nearly gone off.
Turkey,
sausage rolls,
turkey rashers.
turkey rashers.
But yeah, that's what
But
I'm
if he
eating.
doesn't sell it, what does he do with it then? Just dump it? Does he end up eating turkey rashers that are gone off for a week?
I'd eat them.
Yeah, I would do.
I don't believe in best before dates. Only with milk.
You don't trust milk.
Milk best before dates, I stick to strictly. Anything else, I'd be like, you get open it, you give it a sniff. And then
you're so strict at milk. If
you
have to opening the fridge, side eye in the milk, you're going to open it up.
Well, I grew up.
You don't do the sniff test.
I grew up with my granny, right? So my granny used to live with us. So she used to always make brown bread. I made a mistake. I'm about 6 years of age. I used to get up in the middle of the night, go down and take a big gulp of milk. My granny used to have milk gone off in the fridge to make brown bread. I'd went down 10 o'clock at night, got a big litre of milk.
So there's trust issues.
There's massive trust issues with milk. I don't drink milk by itself anymore. I have to have it with something. I've never drank milk by itself since I was 6. Since then, because I drank it all down and vomited everywhere.
So let me get this straight. In 38 years,
yes.
you haven't touched milk on its own.
No.
By mistake?
No.
No. It
No.
had to be mixed with something. It had to be in cereal.
Has to be in cereal. It has to have something with
Or a
it.
milkshake.
Or a milkshake. That's fine. It's grand. I'm all for that. Milk.
I'm all
I'm
for
all.
it.
You have your milk. You drink it. But yeah, since that now,
I'll be honest with you.
lumpy
It's
milk.
not a thing I would. It's not. It's not a thing I would want to drink either. I've never thought to myself, I'd love a cold glass of milk. I've never thought to myself.
But when I was
I'd love
younger,
one.
I was like, oh yeah, I love a cold glass of milk. Like,
It's never occurred to me. Like I'd be like, oh yeah, a cold glass of strawberry milk,
no, it's too sweet. Then no,
chocolate milk.
No. Like I have protein shakes now that have the milk in it, but I've never actually just drank cow's milk.
Directly from the cow.
From the cow.
Yeah, that's a weird conversation.
Yeah.
Where are you coming back from? Just out
Don't
the
know
field.
where. Farmer chased me down. Would you leave the bulls alone? The what now?
Hey, a classic gag there. Classic. It's a classic for a reason, Pat.
But yeah, no, I
Man,
haven't touched them
we've gone
since.
very far off track here.
Off the eggs.
Off the eggs.
Yeah, we were talking about eggs earlier. We were on about the pricing of eggs and
they're
how you can get them
ridiculous.
out.
The 3 for a $5 there in the small ones.
But back then you used to be able to get the eggs. You get a big, thick chocolate egg that you'd have to
if you hit it off
off your
someone's head,
That's the thing. You can before you used to go, oh, break them off your head. You'd literally, I don't know, you'd cause yourself a concussion of some sort.
myself and my brother
before.
would have had it before, and the first Easter egg you had to crack it off your brother's head.
Yeah.
And like, if it dented your head, you knew it was a good egg.
Good old Yorkie egg.
That's
there
a
now.
good egg. That's a good egg.
But they used to come with cups. Where
I
are the
still
cups?
have some of those cups.
Where are the cups gone? We're not even getting stuff like
Remember,
that.
like you'd had a Yorkie one, or like a more an exotic one, like a Lion Bar cup. What's going on there? Like a Lion Bar cup.
Club milk.
A club milk. Who wants a club milk
They used to
cup?
have square ones.
But they came with the actual packets. You had to collect packets to get those.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, you wouldn't get those with a
What did I have? I definitely had one. I had a Whisper.
Yorkie. Was always one. A Whisper mug.
I have a Whisper mug. I had a Whisper mug.
A Drifter mug.
No, do not remember them.
There was a Drifter mug. There was a you know 100% there
But
was
you
a Yorkie
got,
mug.
but you got a mug.
You got a mug.
What do you get now?
Mugged.
Mag. You
You're a mag. Yeah. So
they're not as good as they were before, and you know it's just the what did he say? It's the chocolate Christmas melted down and rearranged.
the Christmas chocolate
Yeah.
comes out of the same factory.
Out of the same factory in China.
Yeah. So that's we were talking about eggs. I have no idea where we ended up in eggs, but
I think you said something about them being vegetable oil or something.
oh yeah, some guy complaining on the radio the other day that how can you get 65 eggs for €1 when they're only just vegetable and palm oil sprayed with chocolates? You know.
Yeah, I watched a documentary. This is how sad my life. I watched a documentary on chocolate.
You watched a documentary.
I love a documentary and one on chocolate and about the fair trade chocolate and stuff like that. It really doesn't work at all. It's meant to stop child labor and them getting paid properly. No, it doesn't work.
And you brought this down to a dark old place.
I
didn't you?
do every time. Every week we start, hey, how's it going, guys?
Last
And
week, Pat's got cancer.
Yeah.
100%. I still think when I listened back to it, I was like, he did say it.
I did not say
He
it.
did say it.
Go
But
back and listen to our other podcasts.
He don't have cancer anyway, which is good.
5-star review.
You know what? Talking about the trip to Aldi, I did my first return the other day
Oi.
of a plastic bottle. It got
that is-
rejected the first 4 times. 1 plastic bottle I tried. 4 times rejected. And then when it went in the 5th, we got 15 cent back.
But okay, well, I'm clueless when it comes to this now. So obviously the people who know or people listening worldwide, that one person in Honolulu.
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Hawaii.
Hawaii. Some one person in Hawaii listening to the podcast. I reckon it's The Rock.
Dwayne Johnson. We're on a first name
Has to
basis
be.
with him now, to be fair. It's
Has to be.
Dwayne. We are
Yeah.
good friends with him.
But anyway, I haven't a clue how these things work. They're the bottle returning policy. They have been in Germany for years.
Yeah.
So
They
put up,
have about 80%.
for
of the
anybody
country.
who's not living in Ireland, they've put up the prices of all the plastic bottles. They have a return policy. Like they used to have years ago with the deposits, glass bottle, take it back to your local shop and you used to get like 15 pence.
Yeah.
Um,
So this time it's 15 cent for 500 and lower milliliter, and anything above 500 milliliter is 25 cent. So that's what they've added on. And then supposedly you return the bottles, and then you get a voucher back.
You get a voucher. It's just a receipt.
Yeah, and
you,
some places don't have to take the. So say a couple of centres have an exemption. They can sell you and take the tax off it, but you have to go to a different location to return it. So you'd have to go to a place that has a returns for it. So the exemption is not against them having to charge you for it. It's an exemption for them having to retake it back.
I think this goes along the same thing as Ireland, where they've rolled this out with not having everything in place ready to go.
Well, this is the thing that I was going to say to you about this. Someone has already figured out how to game the system.
There we go. Good old Ireland, huh?
They're photocopying the barcodes from the new cans and taping it
To the old stuff.
old cans and returning it.
But surely that can only last so long.
Yeah, but I mean, right now it's a profitable market to get involved in. Like, so I'm running out of paper. I mean, I've had to order ink. No, but supposedly there's a thing going around right on TikTok and a few other things showing people returning back with the barcode taped onto it from the new one, making themselves a mint. $100 out the gap. Ocean's 11s. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, 11th.
Ocean's 7 Up. That's the best I can think of.
But what did they do? You put your bottle in, you get a voucher, and you must use it in the shop where you just returned it.
That I'm not unsure.
That's what you got a voucher for what?
To use in the shop that you have.
What shop?
So if you return an Aldi, they give you a voucher for Aldi, and supposedly you're supposed to be able to use it at your shop. But I think you can also go to the counter and say to them, "Here's the voucher. Give me the cash." And I think they have to give you the cash. So it's convoluted.
But like, I'm paying for recycling at home. Do I have to fill up another box of just cans and bottles
separately and go down? Like, the idea is supposed to be, you do your shopping where you're going shopping, and then you return the stuff back and you put it into the turn, and then it's a cycle. So once you've done it the first time, it's the same with the plastic bags. You buy the plastic bags, you bring back the plastic bags. You don't have to buy any more plastic bags.
But that was a simple one.
Yeah,
there wasn't vouchers involved in going to different places and stuff like that. But also, I found shopkeepers. You know who you are. Putting up the prices of stuff.
You know
your job.
You're out there listening now going, oh my God, the jig's up.
The two idiots are onto us.
Exposure. This week on Two More Idiots.
We expose the shopkeepers.
Not expose yourself to a shopkeeper like the last time, Pat.
Let's turn this up a small bit there. I think I'm a bit low. But they're putting up the price on old stock, which is killing me. I'm going in and seeing old bottles.
And they're 15 cents more expensive?
They're more than 15 cents.
Yeah, actually, they did up the price a little bit, didn't they?
I saw a post on Reddit there recently on Ireland Reddit. Somebody put up a bottle of Lucasade Sport where it had gone up by 55 cents.
The dirty...
I tell you what,
shopkeepers.
This week, we're exposing the Lucasade scandal.
And we take a look back at 1990. What a year. It seems like a magazine kind of a show.
I know, yeah. Italia 90. Was everyone an alcoholic?
Yes. Even kids.
Kids hanging out of car windows and stuff. But
health and safety out the
We really go left and right of the main topic. But that annoyed me anyway. Put a price on old stock. I'm like, why are you doing this with the old stock?
Short-term gain, but I'm a vindictive person.
No,
I won't go back to a shop that I know is after doing that. I'll walk out of a shop after driving there, and I did it recently because I saw what you said.
But then you see people like, I'm going to say Aldi again, it's like we're sponsored by Aldi. But all their old stock, they're just basically getting rid of all the old cans, and they're literally
sausage rolling them out the door. They're literally saying,
yes,
24 cans for €6.
Off you go.
Or you can buy 1 2-litre bottle for £4.
As my kid said, you're never going to run out of Pepsi Max, Daddy. I was like,
you know the way like there's women mats when it comes to like clothes and handbags.
Oh,
and
yeah.
There's man mats and lad mats when you go into a place and there's like 48 cans for €9, and you're going, like, wow. I'm stealing it off them.
I know.
That's in your head when you're going out the door, but you paid
Suckers.
for it. You're like leaning out the window laughing at them. Yeah.
So I think it'll be fine after a while, but I think they really
short term.
Yeah.
Short term. But I did it.
But why don't they? They should have it with an app. Do they have it with an app?
But old people can't work the app. Old people can't work the machines either. Let's be honest with you.
They can't.
There was videos of people just leaving bags of cans beside it because they weren't accepted back. But I think that was more vindictive because none of them had the labels on them. They were just being a bit, right-wingy.
Oh, phone's on silent, and Colin has his phone not on silent. Here we go.
I have to put a car. I have to put.
You have to buy a ticket for your car.
A ticket for the car.
Parking ticket.
Oh no, I got to top it up as well.
Oh my God.
I know.
This week we talk about parking tickets. Are they too costly with the roads being an absolute muck?
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
I've answered those questions very, very fast.
We'll just do a topic like that. Quick fire.
Quick fire. And then I can just answer yes or no. So yeah, that's
price you can't think
I
of.
did walk out of a shop for that. I went down to Petra into a shop and I went to get my standard bottle.
Go on, name and shame him. You can't.
God,
Yeah, no, you can't. I wanted to see if Colin would break. He usually doesn't break, but I said,
do you want to know where it is?
Yes.
It was a Centra down below in Little Island.
Oh, the big one.
No, the one that's not in the big estate. There's another one that's up the road. There's a Centra attached to a petrol station.
I do know that one.
Yeah. And when I went in there, normally, what would you pay for the 500ml with 50% extra free Pepsi?
It's not
Max?
50% extra free anymore. It's now called the Pepsi Max.
Big bottle.
Big bottle.
I saw that.
But
what would you pay for it?
Was it? I've always been paying €2.10 or €2.15, I think.
Yeah. I wrote that, right?
Yeah.
But they had added on the 15 cent as well and another 15 cent on top of it for the recycling scheme, but the bottle wasn't the recycling scheme.
So how much was
It was about 150 or 250.
250.
I was like, no.
I
could buy a 2 litre bottle for that, and but it would just look awkward in the car driving with a 2 litre bottle
inside the cup holder.
Just standing next to the lights with a big 2 litre bottle, holding it with both hands.
Yeah, 2 hands.
You got a two-handed with your knees holding the steering wheel,
and then it fizzes up too much and just got spraying to your face.
Honest to God, one time I was drinking a bottle of Coke, right? I got a 2 litre bottle of Coke and I took a drink out of it too fast. So I opened it and then I took a drink out of it too fast. And all the gas inside it
just forced
down into my lungs and caused my chest to expand and I couldn't breathe. And I was like,
nearly drowned.
And the guy I was living with was just standing there looking at me going, the hell's going on? I couldn't speak. And eventually I was going, you know the way that airy burp that just everything comes out. And it's like I was dying. You just stood there looking at me.
I think everybody has experienced a near-death experience with a fizzy bottle at some stage in their life.
But I'll never forget it because it has scarred me for life when it comes to it. I always check first to see that there's no, I give it a squeeze. Give it a squeeze. Get rid of the extra gas.
Not having that. I would have to force myself not to. I have that little voice in my head that stops me. Like, it goes, do you know what you should do now? Just grab all the bottles and pull them off the shelf.
Why?
That's the voice in my head.
Oh, yeah.
But then
Normal Pat
just goes, what are you doing? Seriously. It's the guy that, I'm the same when I go to deli and order something. They always have napkins and ketchup and stuff on top of it. I really just want to put my hand up and swipe them across.
I never think of that. We're different people altogether.
Oh, yeah. See, I think I have that on the inside and I just act like normal on the outside. But I think there's people that have that voice on the outside and the normal one inside.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't, tell people this.
But I go to the deli counter then, right? And my rational brain is looking at a deli counter.
How many sausage rolls?
No. It comes like, you say, I like to get a wrap or a roll made or whatever it is, or a sandwich. And they have it's 2 fillings and meat.
Okay.
And then that's your $5.50 or $6.50 or whatever. It could be $7.50 in some places.
I know there's somebody there that go, it was €8.
And then it's an extra euro for another filling. But if you say, I'll get some sweet corn, they give you about 4 kernels of sweet corn and then they charge you $1 on it. But I know a can of sweet corn costs 25 cents.
Yeah.
That's cheeky. It's not the same value as
that's
other fillings.
You see, if I was going into a shop, once you get to know the deli staff, that's when they just which one? Yeah, throw it in there. I won't charge
regular.
Yeah, you got to become a regular. Look at this sweet corn for free.
This is Pat and Cullum Go Shopping, by the way.
Well, sure, I've had a rant over that on Facebook before, years ago, about how would you make this roll. So I used to always get a roll. I'm just going to put these in a random order. So I'd have a roll with butter. It would also have spicy chicken, stuffing and potato salad. But I wanted to know how people in a deli. So you're sitting in your car or wherever you're listening to this right now. How would you layer that? You're behind the deli counter. You're making a roll.
Butter, chicken, and everything else thrown in on top of it.
No, that's wrong. You see,
Why?
you got to do butter, potato salad, then the stuffing.
Oh, I don't eat potato salad, so I don't know anything about that.
So it's just potato, and then the stuffing sticks to the.
Why would you put potato inside in a roll?
Yeah, it's delicious stuff. Listen, don't
The
question.
way you
it.
said that
Don't
sounded
question
very
me.
sexual, by the way.
I'd love one now. This diet is killing me.
Oh my God.
I want to go out and get another.
Pat, did you change colour?
I'm getting flush. But yeah,
Potato salad.
but the stuffing sticks to the potatoes, and then you put the spicy chicken on top of that. I had
It sounds like an atrocious
thi-
sandwich, I'll be
this
honest with you. It sounds like an
crazy-
absolute mess.
this crazy lady who actually just put in the butter, the potato salad, the chicken, and then sprinkled the stuffing on top of it. As soon as I opened it, half a pound of stuffing just
Into your
fell out.
lap.
Yeah,
You're driving all over the place.
exactly. Veering from left to right across with a
Changing 6 lanes.
with a 2 liter in my other hand. So try that.
Hey, it's a callback. Yeah.
So yeah, that's my deli experience, and all we're doing is ranting about deli places
Delis
and garages. Central's
Welcome
come
to
off
old-
awful.
Welcome to Old Men Complain About Shopping Issues.
And they use it today, and
we might as well go to Cullum's random thoughts. I did learn something during the week.
oh right, he doesn't even need
And
his
then,
list.
when I told you, you knew it yourself.
I did because I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to music stuff.
But you said, I don't think anyone will care when I said to you we should say
I
that.
don't think so. See, I saw this in a documentary.
So, supposedly, Toxic by Britney Spears. That's about Noel Fitzpatrick, the super vet on Channel 4.
Yes, it is.
Because the person who wrote it isn't Britney Spears. It was a woman called.
Kathy Davis.
And she wrote other songs as well for other artists. I can't remember. You be good at this now.
I just can't get you out of
yes.
my head.
Spinning around, isn't it? For
That's
or Can't Get You Out of My Head.
I
Yeah,
think.
Can't Get You Out of My Head for. You literally sang the song.
No, yeah.
Spin it
Spin it
around.
around.
You wouldn't have spin it around. You know the song that goes, I can't stop spinning around.
Awesome, what?
It's a brain breaker there.
I know.
So she wrote it, and she was supposedly at the time dating
Super vet.
Super vet. But then you were like, no one's going to be interested in that. I was like, I am. And I was like, but also, you're out in a nightclub now. 1:30, Toxic comes on, and all of a sudden you're going, diddly.
Super vet.
And you just get sad thinking about all the bad news he has to give about dogs having cancer.
Yeah, good old super vet. It's only TV show that's made me cry, I think.
We'll have to amputate it.
Yeah,
No, not again.
you'd be out dancing around listening to Toxic. I'm addicted to you because you know that they're thinking of that boxer who lost his leg
Poor old
and
Buster.
also has a nerve damage, and they've had to
And he has a limp now.
I just had to step in and said, we've tried to save him. I know we spent £15,000 trying to fix your dog, but I'm going to put him down if that's all right. And you're like,
You could have bought a second car, but no.
It's fine.
Kids couldn't go to Disneyland because Buster needed a new lung. You know?
But I'm putting him down now. Just letting you know. It's bad. It's actually, I tell you, I had to put it down. I'm going to bring it down. Here it is.
Here we go.
The roller
Bring it
coaster.
down,
Oh,
down,
here we go.
down,
We're going
down,
down.
down,
No.
down.
Last year I had to put down my own dog. But I had an Irish Wolfhound.
R.I.P.
It's R.I.P. But we took him down and he hurt his leg. Took him down. But due to Super Vet, I knew what to expect.
Oh, you were cushioned.
I was cushioned. Well, I wasn't cushioned. He
Yeah,
hit me like a goddamn train. But they bent his paw back and he couldn't bring it back. And I'd seen this on Super Vet and I went, it's nerve damage when they can't bring the leg back. And I literally said to my brother, I was sitting there, I was like, it's not good.
You were delivering the news.
I felt like Super Vet.
You were super vet.
I felt like charging myself £15,000.
You were toxic.
But yeah, I had a bit of new juice is Super Vet. Super Vet.
There you go now. It's all in together.
See, I learned something.
But you already knew it.
No, I learned something
you learned
about,
something from him.
about my dog dying. Thanks, Colum. Not about the
Look at us laughing at your dead dog. Someone out there now is probably going through some very traumatic experience with a loved one's pet.
I'm so sorry.
We are apologising. We are not laughing.
We're all
at
going through it.
your deceasing or deceased.
Oh, listen.
Amlum, as Robin would say.
To add to it, like we were heartbroken, obviously, but the vets were so good. When they sent us his
It'd have to be for 15
ashes,
grand.
It wasn't 15 grand.
All
But they sent his ashes also came in. An Irish wolfhound takes up a lot of ashes, by the way. Massive. But they sent us a card with his paw print on it saying, "You were with the greatest owners." We were like, oh my God.
What are they trying to do?
Oh, I swear to God, sent us into spirals of absolute emotions. I was like, what?
Were they the people who were also involved with the Late Late Toy Show, trying to make us cry every year? Oh, I wonder if we can make you cry.
I'm sure, yeah, they also write John Lewis ads at Christmas as well, just to send them up.
But yeah, nice sentiment.
Very nice. It was very, very nice.
Class act.
I love how we've gone from Britney Spears toxic to my dog dying.
Dead dogs.
Pat's dog's dead now. That spot I want you to hear. No, do you know what? Not even super bad. Next time you hear it, I'm addicted to you because you know Pat's dog's dead. Pat's dog's dead.
Oh.
Yeah.
You've had to wait 26 minutes to get a good laugh out of this. And if you're offended, tough. And if you're going through something very traumatic at the moment as well, I hope it made you laugh.
I hope
it made you laugh.
And it didn't cost you 15 grand.
Super vet. So that's something I knew. Did you learn anything new this week?
Because I tried to take a leaf out of your book of making lists.
You wrote one thing down. It better not be Henry Cavill is great because we already answered that last week.
It's
he is, by the way.
It's actually 4 words. But I'm not going to say the last word because we're trying to keep this kind of PC.
Right.
It's Chasing Abby is
not good. You don't like them. They're not your favorite.
Do you know what? It kills me. Because Chasing Abby are an Irish dance group who make kind of housey music and stuff like that. They have a lot of good stuff. Very good. I actually used to play some of their stuff, and recently they have turned violently left into Irish dance.
Violently left, coming out to your house, literally with the windows down.
They whipped
pumping.
They whipped
rap music out the window.
Handbrake up and swerved left into diddly doodle 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 with a beat over it. Hoping that culchies in their Honda Civics absolutely love it, which they do. They are lapping it up. They're lapping it up.
I would like to distance myself from Pat's comments and thoughts. They are all
but
his
some
own.
people love that stuff.
They do, yeah.
They do. It's not for me.
It's like Maniac 2000 on meth.
Yeah.
With a country vibe.
So basically, people from North Cork, Charleville.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, you don't see, but you know.
I get
people in Charleville now go, how dare you?
Anyone who from Leitrim.
Leitrim would love that now.
Yeah. Middle of the country stuff.
Yeah, they'd love that kind of stuff.
I've never seen the sea.
But it's just, it just kills me.
I always wonder like someone in that, I've seen a river, but I've never seen the sea.
How?
I don't know if they live in the middle of the country. There has to be someone in this country that has never seen the sea.
Surely the sea is about an hour and a half away from everywhere in Ireland.
There's people.
2 hours? 2 hours?
If you were in
Google it.
Bang in the middle of the country.
I have a guess before you check it out. At home. Here you go, guys. Here's your game at home.
What is the furthest distance from any central point in Ireland to the sea?
I'd say you've made that very... Have your guess before you look at it. Have your guess, will you?
It's right here. It's a Reddit post. Where is Ireland's most inland point?
Then we'll have to do a Google on it. I reckon...
Laois. It's the only county surrounded by counties that don't touch the sea. Supposedly North Tipperary into Laois is the furthest point from the ocean in Ireland. That can't be right, said someone else. It doesn't sound intuitive, but you got to remember it has to be equidistant at all points where the ocean begins. Oh my God.
See, I'm on about that. I'm on about that
and then
now.
Another person goes, I always thought it was Athlone. So did I, until yesterday. According to Google Maps, though, Athlone is 75 kilometres from a Galway coastline.
Okay, 75 kilometres.
And someone says...
It's just over...
I say it's Clara, Monte, Kilbeggan.
I've no idea. I just want an answer of how far away.
Athlone.
So 72 kilometres.
No, it has to be somewhere else. Someone disproved it on Reddit, but there you go.
But you answered nothing. You literally answered nothing. I asked you to Google it and find out, and you literally read out an argument on Reddit and then went, there you go. That's your answer. No, it's not. Yes, it is. That's your answer.
Literally exactly what Reddit is about.
But yeah, anyway, I'm going back to my Chasing Abby. Not a fan of it.
Oh, is that what we were talking about?
Yes.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I never really was into them to the start. I've heard their songs on Today FM and stuff like that. It's fine. It's fine.
What, the dancing stuff?
No, not that. I haven't heard that. Someone made me play that. Someone asked me to play it one time and listened to it, and I was like, nope, not a hope. But it's fine.
I don't know. It's so funny how the music industry has changed rapidly, and I'm finding out that even a lot of the music these days about.
Pat's old man rant about music. Here we go.
Here we go. Lucky I'm sitting down because I can't get up because my knees are sore.
Clickety clack. That's my knees.
Everything's above like 145 BPM. Like Calvin Harris is bringing back all this.
He's given up.
Is he?
He's retiring.
Well, he's making about 200 million a year. He's alright, I'd say.
It's okay, and I'd say he hasn't sold his music yet, I don't think. So when he sells his music,
clean up,
and he can just retire to an island, which is. You remember what he looked like 15 years ago?
He did look like a homeless
fella, like a student that like you wouldn't want to hang out with. I remember seeing him.
Tell you, he couldn't afford a role these days.
But look at him now. What money can buy you? Perfect teeth, lovely hair.
He is handsome, and he's very, very tall.
He's handsome.
He's very tall.
It's only when he got the haircut. And he got himself sorted out.
Shaved.
Shaved.
Were you going to say something else?
Sorted out.
when he got his shaved together.
Together is what I was going to say. When he got his act together. There we go. More PC. Handsome fella.
But yeah, everything's too fast nowadays. Music-wise.
Everything's too fast.
But
it's awfully cold.
No, I feel
it in my bones.
But people come. Prada, that song is out at the moment. Well, it's been out for.
It makes
I
no
like
sense
it.
to me.
I like it. But everything's 140 and people can't dance for 5 or 6 songs to these.
No one knows the words to that, do they? And then someone said to you during the week,
was it Tesco card? Something about it.
I don't need no Tesco card.
Shout out to Sandy who sent me on the lyrics. I think where her son was saying something about Tesco card.
Hillary gave me one of her, another one.
Misheard lyrics?
Not misheard. Lyrics that someone you know are wrong, but you can't stop singing them anyway. You know they're wrong. And it's take that, want you back. And when they say, want you back for good, she sings, wash your back, as in like literally wash your back.
I've actually words in that song that you also think.
Have you got it? What have you got?
And I know what you're going to say.
What?
Got your lipstick mark still on your
toffee pop.
There you go. I knew you said your toffee pop.
I only hear that as well. And
see?
Pat Croak did that to us.
Yeah.
And
screw you, Pat Croak. Ruined that song forever.
Ruined it. But he hasn't ruined it. He's made it so that I remember him. I remember you.
Toffee pop.
I don't know. Is that Sarah McLachlan or something?
I don't know.
You know that song like you could have played over.
I don't know. I'm old. I only know Cliff Richard.
Someone's leaving from an office and they put together a montage, a picture.
A montage of them sitting at the desk.
Remember you.
Eating a tuna sandwich.
Someone's going, that's not even the words. And I'm pretty sure it's Sarah McLachlan. She sings all those kind of stuff.
Yeah, she's a dinger for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Anything that could be played at a funeral, Sarah McLachlan's. She's a shoe-in.
I'm sorry, but I'm just thinking of you playing this with your dead dog.
What?
Just thinking of you playing it for the dog.
The dog. Pouring out his ashes. This cost a fortune.
I'm sorry.
Pat dog's dead. Right.
Oh, that took a very nasty.
I know.
We're getting cancelled for this, aren't we?
No, because I'm the only one who can cancel because you're mocking my dead dog. I'll have you taken.
Dog lovers everywhere unite against Cullum. Cullum gets cancelled. He doesn't like dogs. I love dogs.
Do you?
I love dogs. They're amazing.
Have you ever had a dog?
No.
Don't love dogs that much.
My parents weren't big dog people. They also believed.
I hope they were humans.
They weren't
My parents weren't big dog people.
Yeah. Very clever.
Yeah,
Well,
come on, not bad. Not bad.
Give it that. No, they weren't just dog. They weren't dog people at all. They didn't like animals around the house because they always would say, like, sure, if we go on holidays, someone has to mind them.
That is true. That is true. I found that. But
And they would always go for like a month to France and stuff during, on the boat, and you go over and you stay in a house.
so what's your excuse?
I like to go away for long periods of time, and I don't want to have to starve an animal.
Prison.
Or find it. Yeah. No, I look. I really. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
It is a lot of work.
We're never really home as well. We're a very active lifestyle. I would hate to do that to a poor dog. Them sitting around the house all day.
Take the dog with you, like.
Take him to work. Sitting around here inside with us. Yeah, you could do that.
People want me to bring my kids to work.
John Stewart's dog passed away during the week.
Oh my God, that nearly sent me over the edge there now.
Yeah, he was crying as well about his dog because he was taking the dog. He was taking the dog to work with him every day, and he was like, "This dog met presidents, he met kings, he met movie makers and actors and dignitaries."
Yeah.
And he was like, and then he started bawling, crying. But I didn't expect what he was going to say because it was like it started off and it was all nice and happy and fun. He was like, oh, we went down to an animal shelter with the kids, and then like we met this little bulldog that had 3 legs with only and a little limp, and then he starts crying, and you're like, what's going on? This sounded like a happy story at the start, and then all of a sudden, bang.
Yeah, he started bringing up the tissues, and the crowd started laughing, and then they were like, wait a second, back this up a little bit.
Back it up. So yeah.
So
we've gone down a very dark alleyway.
Well, see, we're bringing it up, and then I bring it down. So I need you to come think of a nice, good topic.
Do you watch it during the week? Did you finish that Death and Obvious things?
I think I have an episode to watch.
Was it good?
It's not great.
You started off saying it was very, very good.
It was good, and then it's just like, no. So I'm just watching it for the sake of it.
No Knives Out. It's no Poker Face.
No, it's taking a strange old twist. But
did you watch Poker Face at all when it came out?
I don't know what that is.
Natasha Lyonne. She was in American Pie years ago. She was the one that had the kind of rusty voice. Remember, she was kind of.
Yes.
She was also in Russian Doll. The first season, that's very good.
I haven't seen that.
The second one's a bit weird. It kind of goes back to the 70s. But she is a kind of a woman who's working in Las Vegas because she used to be a poker player, and she had a kind of a gift to tell when people are lying and bluffing. And so she'd be,
oh my God, it's my wife.
It's every woman. It's every woman. So she ripped off the wrong people, or did over the wrong people. Technically, she wasn't cheating. She just knew people were lying. And she ends up kind of working in this hotel in Vegas, and she gets caught up in a kind of a web of lies, and she knows everyone's lying, and eventually she has to go on the run, and every place she goes to, it's kind of like the Incredible Hulk, where she has to move from one location.
I was thinking The Littlest Hobo.
And the Littlest Hobo. So you get a new cast in each location, and every so often the people are chasing her pop back
into the story.
But in each place she has to solve a murder, or she finds that someone's after being murdered and it looks like it wasn't a murder.
Jessica Fletcher.
It is, it's murder.
Is this Murder, She Wrote?
It's Murder, She Played Poker. With I don't know. So yeah, but it's very, very good. If you haven't seen it, it's brilliant.
Out of 5, Column's giving it a
4.5.
A 4.5. That's very highly rated.
Like you have to stretch the fact that the scenario of her everywhere she goes, that someone ends up dead. It is that Murder, She Wrote. You gotta give into that. You're kind of going, come on. You're working in a barbecue place now and someone's after getting murdered. Come on. But there is an incredible episode, and there's very few people in it, but Joseph Gordon-Levitt is one of the people in it, and it is brilliant. It's got brilliant twists. It's a great episode.
All right, I'm gonna watch it.
You should. Only 8 episodes. I'll get you
done. I have it. I'll watch it. That's good enough for me.
Benjamin Bratt is in it as well.
No, I watched cup finals as sports. Is all I did over the weekend to watch.
I was crying at the end of that game. The Liverpool Chelsea game, the £1 billion bottlers.
That's what Gary Neville called them.
What a cutting.
The blue, I know. The blue billionaire bottlers. So I did. That's all I did. Watch the sports. I was at a game last week. That's where I came from last week after the quiz. But other than that, I haven't been watching much TV. Doing adult stuff. Starting new
grown-up stuff.
Yeah, doing a lot of my taxes and stuff. So I don't think people want to hear about that kind of stuff.
Taxes.
That's the thing. Schools transition year should be
mandatory,
and it should be teaching you how to drive, teaching you how to cook, teaching you how to do basic bookwork, teaching you about like as your taxes.
It should be a dossier of doing all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Become an adult year. It's just people coming out of school not knowing.
We went out counting cars. That's what we were sent out like.
What?
2 days counting cars so that we could work like do a consensus. How many white cars?
The census on the cars coming through.
How many people were sitting in each car, and you had to write it down. And you're at the Wilton roundabout for like 9 hours in the day. I don't know where we work for.
We work for the council. Hold on. Is this child labour? Could have been.
This week, Pat and Cullum investigate if the county council are using children to do a car consensus.
Could do. No, but I think it's crazy that we're going to school. I did home ec. Helps me out a little bit. Not majorly.
We had a teacher in school one time.
But John, hopefully that's really abide.
And we had a double class. And I think our class is about 40 minutes. So that's a good 80 minutes, right?
Yeah.
And he said, I'll be back in a minute there at the start of the class. And he disappeared. And we were all inside the class and the bell rang and we were into our second class. And then about 5 minutes before the end, he came back through the door with a haircut. His hair was cut.
What?
Yeah, he'd left the school, went down, cut his hair inside in a barber's, came back, and then was like, right, lads.
He was heading out that night. Let's just give him a break.
He was heading out. I don't know why I got into that.
Obviously,
I just thought of school.
Hit a nerve for you there.
Hit a nerve.
I had a teacher, right, who came up to me lunchtime and said, here's some money. He's like, any chance you run down to, when the bell rings, run down to the local shop, pick up some sweets.
At least he wasn't getting you to buy cigarettes.
I know, yeah.
Sweets.
No, at least he wasn't offering me sweets to go somewhere. There's a difference.
Pat and Cullum uncover. And no. There was another fella that we knew as well, and he'd stand in the hallway. He'd say, I got to go out and do some photocopying. And then he'd stand in the hallway, but he didn't understand that. Like, we could see the window out the other side of the window, that like across the yard, that he was just standing there with the look of like,
please God,
just let this day end. You know, where your head is back, you're looking up, your eyes are closed, and you're just waiting for death.
But like we had a teacher who brought us out who was fixing another teacher's car at the time. It was our metalwork class. I don't know what they call it these days. But showed us changing tires, changing oil.
That's good.
But like, surely this is stuff. I know you can't go into a car now, and electric cars can't. They don't even come with dipsticks half the time nowadays.
But there's still things you could show. I mean, not everyone's going to have electric cars growing up yet. But there's still things like, this is what brake fluid is. Like, I mean, brake fluid is still needed in cars. Brake fluid and clutch fluid. I suppose they're all automatic. But like, you're still going to need brake fluid.
Air into tires.
Air into tires.
No, but I think because I came out, like, I left school after my junior cert to do a trade. So electrician, that's what I did. And
are you?
There, yeah. And so I came out with like no bookwork, which I think basic bookwork I think is needed. How you can come out of having a skill of some sort.
I thought you said ass kill.
A skill? You can get an ass kill? A skill. No, but you can have a skill of some sort, whether it is bookwork and you get a taster of it. Like,
we spent 40 years telling people, you got to go to college. And now people from college can't find jobs. And now we're spending every penny we've got. Everyone needs to go get a trade.
Go and be an electrician now. That's the way to do it.
AI can't do that job. AI can't be an electrician. It can't be a car mechanic. It can't be a painter, a decorator, a carpenter, a builder, a block layer.
Well, I'd say your graphic designer jobs are gone. Although seeing the graphic design that was done for that Wonka experience in Northern Ireland.
That was good.
For anybody who doesn't know, there was a Wonka experience above in Northern Ireland.
No, it was
Scotland, sorry. Basically, it was a warehouse with some random tables in it and some purple
fellas jumping out behind stuff. It was like a horror house, to be fair. Like, if it was in October, no one would have blinked an eye. Welcome to Willy Wonka's crazy
surely
mansion.
I don't think they called it Wonka at all, did they?
They had to have called it something or other.
Because they're getting sued by Wonka.
Do you want to get sued?
But yeah, they made up all their graphic designs through AI, and everything was AI is good, not great at spelling stuff. It's as good as me and you, I think, at spelling words. So it misspelled everything. It was just the most AI picture you've ever seen in your life. And basically, people paid £35, went into an absolute, it just looked like just a horrible
It
experience.
looked like a slaughterhouse.
Basically, with some lollipops standing up in it. But now all the actors who were working there, are now making TikToks explaining what happened.
Because
And
they don't want to be associated with it. They probably didn't know. They probably walked
no,
into
they
this.
were literally just hired into. Listen, here's your script. And he was even asking about the vacuum pipes and stuff. My mum was like, "Oh, you just gotta pretend." So, it's that was hilarious. That's where the AI lets you down. I think and using it for your business to a point is okay, but it will eventually take over because I've seen the AI video making stuff is getting.
Nah, no one needs
phenomenal.
that. No one wants that.
What AI video?
Nah, there's no use for that. There's no legitimate use for it.
Yeah.
There's no actual legitimate use for it.
No, but they like Bruce Willis has signed away his rights.
Yeah, but I mean, do I really want to watch an AI Bruce Willis movie where Bruce Willis is not Bruce Willis in it, and it's just like, come out to the coast, have a few laughs. This is Die Hard 9. I have no interest.
There's already been about 6 Die Hards. They should stopped at 4.
Yeah, it was 5 Die Hards.
Stopped. Yeah, the fifth one was
That was poor. Directed by an Irish guy, I think.
should have been stopped.
He made money.
But yeah, getting graphic design jobs, all that kind of stuff is gonna end up disappearing. I think.
Jesus, Pat.
See, I had to bring it down before we go.
Misery that you.
If you're in graphic design right now,
no jobs.
leave
for
your
you.
job. Well, people are looking at me going, "Oh, the button pushing music man who asks questions." You're telling me your job?
Good luck
finding an
music
AI
and
machine
DJ man
that can move and shake like this.
And you gotta shake your
I'm
shoulders.
shaking my shoulders like that now.
So yeah, but look, that's what we've done during the week. There we go. That's another week down.
So now you
that's
think,
podcast number 4.
is it 4?
That's 4. 4 down. 4 to go.
We are thinking about starting a WhatsApp line.
We are starting it. We're
Are
not
we going to
thinking,
start
We're
it?
starting it.
We're going to start a WhatsApp
So
line.
we're going to get a WhatsApp number during the week. You can then add us and you can text away.
You can send us voice notes.
You can send us pictures. You can send us anything you want to. Miss
Hold
Hurdlers.
up. Send us anything you want to. Please don't send us anything you want to.
Send us anything you want to. Anything at all.
If we have to hand your phone into the police at some stage, I'm going to bring this back up again.
So I have a spare phone. So we're going to use the spare phone.
your burner for
My burner
for
phone.
the lads down in Ballyseedy, is it?
Yes. Oh, yeah. That's very good as well, isn't it? God, we'll have to talk about that next week.
Do you know what I actually said? I had a great joke there last day. It was actually one of these things. And they're called themselves Ballyweedy. And they call themselves, I goes, looks like that team meth their maker.
Meth their match.
Oh, yeah, meth. I actually said meth their match. I did say that.
That would have made more sense.
Yeah, I said they meth
Right.
their match. And
Because if they met their maker, they'd have died. Like your dog.
that's all we have. We'll see you all then.
So we will be getting a WhatsApp number. Thanks very much for listening again, and especially to the person in Hawaii. Thanks, Dwyane Johnson. See you next week.
Mr. D.
Mr.
Johnson.
D. Johnson.
Bye.
Bye.
Pat's dog's dead.